On the dividend news, we do have the first dividend hike of the year of 2025, and that is ticker symbol ALG. They hiked their dividend by 15.4% to 30 cents quarterly. What's up, everybody? This is Antonio here bringing you episode 271 of the portfolio update. So hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I definitely am. At the start of the year, I have a couple videos I need to catch up on, you guys, but guys, we are starting off the year pretty strong. We have some pretty good goals that I will hopefully make a video review my previous goals and what my goals for 2025 will be. I am moving up some of the goals, going to be a little bit more aggressive, so definitely look out for that video. And guys, we are I guess the big difference from the beginning of 2024 in January compared to the end of the year 2024, the portfolio has gained a lot of value. But guys, in this video, I will be going over what I bought, what I sold. And guys, I sold 2 companies in my positions or in my portfolio this past week. And I'm going to be showing you guys why I did that, what I plan to do with that money. And in general, guys, how much we actually affected our passive income. So this is a script, or scripts and scripts I have in my Google Sheets dashboard that kind of project how much I'm projected to make in passive income from my portfolio right now from this past week, not including the stuff I did this week. The portfolio kind of averages out about $366.37, guys, in passive income. This is in dividends. This doesn't include options. This doesn't include capital gains. And eventually we're going to try to get this to a point where this could actually pay for all our bills, allow us to retire, and do the stuff that we want. So I'm converting right now my active income into passive income, and we're going to see by the end of the video how much this got affected from actually selling out of those 2 positions, and I'll be showing you why I did that. But anyways, you'll see here, guys, annual dividends. Again, I'm sorry, guys, I have been super swamped with personal stuff, but I do need to make a video to show you guys how much we made in 2024 for dividends. Right now I have about $4,088. We made way higher than that, and because we are going to be starting 2025 as well on the quarterly dividends. We would be in Q1 of 2025, and then on the options premium, I did go ahead and start that because January we did actually collect some dividends, or not dividends, options in general, which is $68.34. Right now the rate of return on my money invested is slightly I guess 5.32%, but that's actually only counting 2024, so this doesn't include those $68 that we made for 2025 so far from this past week. And if I do show you guys here the actual options, you'll see that the first week of January in 2025, $68.34. And actually, to wrap this up on 2024, we made $6,752.75 from options that got reinvested back into the portfolio and allowed us to actually grow this portfolio, which actually, if I do show you guys, I was actually filling out a little bit of information here. You guys can kind of see the difference from, this was 2023 at the end of December of 2023, beginning of January. We started the portfolio value at $225,000. It ended at $279,000, guys. Very big difference. About contributions that I put out of my own money, we put about maybe $7,000, rough math there, and we went from $119,000 invested to $126,000, almost $127,000 invested by the end of the year. So those goals do work, guys, if you do set them, and that's what we did. We stayed disciplined, and it has been paying off fairly well, guys. The difference on that was about a 31% or so, so pretty awesome to see that. If I do show you guys though my goals for 2024 so far, because I do need to write up the 2025 goals, but we're gonna definitely have 2025 goals because you guys saw the improvement, the results from staying disciplined in our portfolio. But the first one, of course, is to reach 20,000 subscribers. We didn't reach it, but if you are new to the channel or a returning viewer that has not subscribed, consider subscribing with that bell notification. Definitely would appreciate it, guys. I bring you guys these portfolio update videos every single Sunday, as long as nothing happens. And you'll see that goal number 2 We actually, to try to get about $425 per month on dividends averagely, we actually did not achieve this either, and we achieved goal number 3. Goal number 4 is to dollar cost average $100, guys. This was super easy. We continued doing that. You guys saw the portfolio go up in value and drip an additional $25. We continue doing that, which I actually need to fix that script that's broken in the Google Sheets, and again, super swamped with stuff, but I do want to get to it because I think I'm gonna have to use a different API. But I'll release that video once I do actually get that fixed for you guys. It definitely is affecting me as well, because I do need to kick off, see what dividends come up, because especially when they do dividend hikes, that actually affects my projected dividend monthly income. And then you'll see goal number 6 is to it is to average about $100 per month selling options, guys. We destroyed that. And then goal number 7 is to get to 3,000 shares of SCHD. We were pretty close, I guess about 275-ish shares away. So we'll see what we do for 2025. It'll be pretty awesome to see that. And yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump, and I'll show you the portfolio value at the beginning of the year of 2025. So as you'll see, guys, the portfolio is at $280,363.91. On the day change, that's up about $2,300, which is about a 0.83%. On the 1 month change, it has been down about $6,500, which is about a 2.28%. If we do look at the 3 month, we are actually up by 2.23%, which is about $6,000. And then on the 6 month, we are up by 5.40%, which is about $14,000. And then on the year to date, this is actually only the beginning of January, and we are up slightly about $1,200, which is about 0.43%. And then if we were to just look at the 1 year, it is up by 24%, which is about 54,000, almost 55,000. And then 2 years, about the same about as well. I guess not the same, but it's up about 98,000, which is about 54.27%. Big difference there, guys. If I do show you guys here the positions, total gains, we are at $34,226.62, which is about a 13.91%. Cost basis actually did go up because we did take some profits. Actually waited till the beginning of the year so that I don't have to pay taxes until 2026. Probably we'll have to do estimated taxes, but at least I don't have to worry about them right now for April. And then you'll see that cash available, I have about $26.14. Quite a bit of money to deploy. Just kidding. But yeah, guys, you'll see Microsoft, Alphabet, Costco, pretty great positions. And there's actually be a couple that are missing, and that is 2 of them. That is Lockheed Martin and Waste Management, guys. I sold out of those. My portfolio is pretty heavily concentrated into tech, and that is because I am actually in my 30s, and I believe that I don't have to be as conservative as well. You know, the big tech companies are pretty safe to invest for the long term, and I don't really plan to touch this money in the next 5 years or so. I have about maybe 10, 15, 20 years potentially before I even touch this money. So I do believe that a lot of these companies that do pay out dividends, they are in the double-digit 5-year CAGR. I think my future self will thank me, especially with the growth in the dividends when they do hike them every year, especially with Google. Meta started paying dividends. Potentially Amazon in the future, they might start paying dividends, and Nvidia growing their dividends as well. I think overall this will pay off, and the reason why I actually chose Lockheed Martin to actually sell out of it was one of the comments. One of my subscribers did actually comment on Lockheed Martin, and that is a very valid statement. So thank you for that comment. you left, Lockheed Martin is included into SCHD, which I'm pretty heavily concentrated right now. We have about 74,000, almost 75,000. The price is right now, SCHD is trading about $27.44. The value of it is about $74,000, almost $75,000 that I have, or that's what it's worth. I did have a cost basis of $67,664, which is about an average of $24.80 per share, which is pretty good. That's about a 10%, almost 11% gain there, which is about $7,200. And then guys, you'll see that we do have again SNSXX. So we have about $18,950. What do I plan to do with this? What I plan to do with this is that I do plan to sell cash secure puts against Google, guys. I do want to accumulate more shares. I believe out of the positions that I currently have in my portfolio, this is the company that I do want to increase the quantity of shares, the quantity, or I guess equity in it. And I believe that in the long term, it will pay off for me, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to continue dollar cost averaging into all the other positions. I did sell out of Waste Management just because I had such a small position in it. Lockheed Martin was majority of the bigger position out of those two, and so we'll see what happens with that. I do have the portfolio performance, which we are in gains by $71,564.05, which is about 35.33%. If we do look here on the projected income, we're projected to make about $4,579.57 in the next 12 months, which averages about $381.63. And then you'll see that the transactional history here, I do actually have it to start from the 30th of December all the way till the 5th of January. So if I do scroll to the bottom, we can kind of go over what we did this past week. So as you'll see here, guys, we did actually deposit $200 into the portfolio. I was using it to buy some of the red pullback that we got. It wasn't a big pullback, but guys, I gotta take an opportunity wherever I can. I did have some extra money, decided to put that into the portfolio. And then on the 30th, guys, I did do a sell to open. So I went ahead and sold Google. At that point, not sold, but sold a cash secure put against Google. At that point, I had already decided that I was going to plan to sell out of Lockheed Martin and Waste Management. So at that point, I went ahead. I knew I had the money to cover this if I did get assigned 100 shares. So guys, we have Google here. We sold it at $187.50 per share. So that was one cash secure put that expired on the 3rd of January. They actually paid me 69 cents. So remember, one contract does control 100 shares, so you multiply times 100. After fees, we collected, or they paid us $68.34 to potentially buy Google at $187.50 strike price, which for me, that would have been awesome. Unfortunately, I think Google traded around 190 or so by Friday, so we just actually got to keep the $68 and we didn't get assigned. On the 31st, guys, I went ahead and bought Meta. So I bought $66 of Meta, trading about $586. I bought some more Google at about $189, $66 as well. And then I bought some Microsoft at $422, bought about $66 as well. And then I also bought on the 31st SCHD. I bought 3 shares of SCHD at about $27.24. About $81.72 is what I spent. And then SNSXX paid as our monthly dividend, or cash dividend, whatever you want to call it, $2.51. But now we should be getting a little bit more because we have about $18,000 invested. We'll see how long that stays within it, or if we get assigned the Google shares. You'll see on the 31st, I deposited another $200 into the portfolio. So that was to cover those previous purchases. And then guys, on the 1st, I actually waited, I guess not on the 1st, but on the 2nd of January, I waited till the end of the year, guys. I could have sold at the 31st or 30th, but that would have actually created a taxable event because I was actually up on Lockheed Martin. I had gains on Waste Management as well. And that means that I would have to pay taxes in April of this year. So I went ahead and just waited a few more days till the beginning of the year so that I don't have to worry about this until next year of 2026 April. Potentially, again, I might have to do some estimated tax payments, but that's okay. You know, I don't have to pay that as much or not worry as much as I would you know, soon. But you'll see that we sold 35 shares at about $482, made about $16,953 what they paid me after I sold out of that. I also sold Waste Management, sold about almost 10 shares at almost $200. They paid me about $1,984, and you'll see that exactly right that after I got that, I went ahead and put this into SNXXX so it could start earning us some cash dividends for the month, guys. $18,950, and I think it's gonna be a good move. We'll see what happens, guys. I will continue to do cash secure puts against Google until I get assigned 100 shares, and I should be over 200 something shares in Google, and I think the returns will be very great for us in dividends as well as capital appreciation. Of course, I don't know everything, so everything is a risk when you invest, but I think my money is worth I think I will get a better return in that than I would have it in Lockheed Martin or Waste Management. So we'll see what happens. And if we look, guys, I do have this calculate dividends. Let's go ahead and see how much we collected in dividends this past week. So click on it, and guys, not 200, I wish, $2.51 in dividends this past week. I had to do nothing, and this was from SNXXX that they paid out the monthly one. So pretty awesome to see. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, by jumping over to the Google Sheets so we can see how much we grew or actually decreased the dividend in our portfolio, or monthly dividend. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, so we're here at the Google Sheets, my dashboard. I have a copy of this over here so we can kind of see how much we grew the dividend snowball or actually decreased it because we did do some sales. So we'll see what happens there. But if I do show you guys here on the settings, this is actually our old copy. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's jump over to Empower, which has our Schwab positions for this past week. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, so we're here at Empower on my Schwab account. You'll see this button, this green button is called Copy Holdings. What you do is click on it, copies the content of my portfolio into the clipboard, which we can right click, paste special values only, and there we go, guys. We can actually jump over here to holdings. This is actually an old snapshot, so you'll see we did have Waste Management, we had Lockheed Martin here, and when we go to portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped. It'll parse out the new stuff we have, which should not include Waste Management or Lockheed Martin, but it will include SNXXX. But let's go ahead and click on it. Click update portfolio holdings, guys. Give it a second or two, and there we go. And guys, it looks like it's done, and we are projected to have a dividend yield of 1.70%. Yield on cost 1.93% compared to 1.82% yearly. We did go up to $4,756.46 compared to $4,396. On the monthly, we are now close to $396.37. This is going to fluctuate, especially if I do get assigned those shares of Alphabet or Google, because SNXXX does have a high dividend yield and Google does not right now. So this would probably fluctuate when we do get assigned. And then on the weekly, guys, $91.47 compared to $84.55. On the daily, $13.03. Hourly, guys, we did go up to 54 cents every single hour compared to 50 cents. 4 cents raised there. And guys, on the hourly work wage. This is if the portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week. They would get paid an hourly rate of $2.29 compared to $2.11. So big difference there. I guess they were doing such a great job. Eventually we're going to try to get this to minimum wage. We'll see how long that takes. Pretty awesome goal to try to get to, or a huge milestone when we do achieve it. Definitely looking forward to that day that we do achieve it. I think it'll be awesome. But this is actually all I have for you guys. Hopefully I get some time this week and actually get some of those videos out for you, because I'm definitely super behind, and get that script for you guys. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe with that notification. Drop a big thumbs up on the video. Definitely appreciate it. And if you stuck all the way to the very end, let me know by dropping a hashtag CSP for cash secured puts on Google, that we will be continuing to do until we get assigned 100 shares. We are going to be getting paid to own Google and be making money off of it. So pretty awesome technique that I do love. Options, I love selling options, and great way to accumulate positions in my portfolio. But I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.